Some of the examples that we see in the Torah of Hashgacha Pratit happen both in good and bad. One of the examples, in a good way, is the Gemara in Masechet Yoma, page 69a. Says that the Kutim, the reform, the conservative of the day of Shimon Hatzadik, the Kohen Gadol, the reform people, the heretics, the ones that were trying to distort the Torah but still pretend like they're religious. They didn't like the ultra-Orthodox. They didn't like Shimon Hatzadik. He was too religious for them. So what did they do? They went to Alexander Macedon, Alexander the Great. And they said to him, these Jewish people, these Orthodox, they don't like you. And guess what? They want you to die because you're a goy. You're Gentile. They don't like Gentiles. So, and they do it every day in their temple. So give us the permission to use your army to destroy that temple. Alexander the Great said, I'll come with you. I'll do too. Now you would think this is terrible. Why? If the guy himself is offended to such an extent that he's going to go and destroy the temple himself, this is the worst thing in the world. But we find out later on, this is divine providence. This is one of the many divine providence steps that took place behind the scenes. So, Alexander the Great, as he's conquering the entire world, decides to go to Israel, to the Bet HaMikdash, to go destroy it. Message comes to Shimon HaTzadik, which is one of the last members of the Anshe Knesset HaGdolah, the great men of the Great Assembly, some of which were prophets, all of which had Ruach HaKodesh. And news gets to him, and without a hesitation, Shimon HaTzadik says, Alexander the Great's coming. No problem. He puts on, the Gemara says he puts on his Kohen Gadol uniform. The 8th piece of clothing you're only allowed to wear to go into the Kodesh Kodashim. And the Gemara argues about this. How is he wearing this to go see a king? I mean, he's only allowed to go see it for the King of Kings. Why is he using it for this? That's really why it's even in his Gemara. Anyway, Shimon HaTzadik puts it on, and he says to all of the important people, let's go meet him. You know he's coming to kill you, right? Let's go say hello. He's coming with an army, millions of people. Spears, guns, this, that. Yeah, let's go say hi. All night they walk. And the army of Alexander is coming, all night they walk. They have this zealousness to go destroy this little country. And the tzaddikim also have a zealousness to go meet the one that wants to destroy them. All night they both walk, the Gemara says. As the morning hours come, they both see each other at the opposite sides of the mountain. Alexander says to the Kutim, the reform, says, who are these? The Kutim say, those are the ones that are going against your highness. These few hundred people going against me. Millions of people here. That makes any sense. Let's get closer. As he gets closer, Shimon HaTzadik and his people come closer. Hello! Buchim habayim, shalom aleichem. As he gets closer, Alexander sees this unique person in the crowd. Doesn't look like anybody else. This person, as he gets closer and closer, he recognizes the image. He gets off of his horse. Everyone stops. He gets closer to that person and he bows to him on the floor like a king. The Kutim are as disappointed as can possibly be and said, Your Highness, why are you bowing to this Jew? Why are you bowing to this Shimon Hatzadik? Alexander says to them, every night that I go to sleep, I see an image with his face saying to me, it's because of these people that I am being allowed to win all of my wars. HaKadosh Baruch Hu already planned this since the time Alexander was born. Giving Alexander a repetitive dream with an angel telling him, this face, Shimon HaTzadik's face of the future, this face, this person is the only reason why you're going to win the war. This one. Years before it happened. After he gets up, he says to Shimon HaTzadik, why did you come to meet me? Shimon says, could it be that the place that prays for your highness be destroyed? He says, who wants to destroy it? He says, those heretics that's standing next to you, those heretics. Alexander the Great says to him, there is yours to do as you will. Shimon's people take those heretics and rip them to shreds. They make enough holes into them to make a little sensenet, a little basket. You could hang, maybe sell in a flea market. Why? You're not allowed to be merciful to the Reshaim. Even if you're a big tzaddik, the bigger tzaddik, we're not allowed to be merciful to the Reshaim. But if Shimon HaTzadik and his followers had a microscopic emunah problem, they would have, instead of going towards the Alexander, would have ran away. They would have hid. They would have done 1.5 million other things. But they understood Hashem runs the world. If it's time to die, it's time to die. If it's time to live, it's time to live. No person will decide who lives and who dies. Only HaKadosh Baruch Hu does.
B'Shem Hashem Na'aseh V'Natzliach, we're very excited to offer you the new Be'ezrat Hashem app 3.0. It's a newer, faster app, full of Torah, lots of Kedusha by the Shiurim that we do, myself, Rav Ephraim, Rav Chaim, where you'll have also newer features where you're able to use the app while you're using other applications on your phone. You'll be able to share the lectures directly from the app. You'll be able to donate online and support our Kiruv and our Torah work that we're doing. And the most exciting feature is that you'll be able to actually ask questions directly on the app and get answers from the rabbis directly from the app. This is something unprecedented, and Baruch Hashem will be able to offer it. Thank you again for all of your support. Check it out. Make sure you have the kosher Torah that will re-energize your neshama each and every single day. Call to B'chava Tzlacha.